layering hair. When I say layering hair, I mean layering hair. Layering hair involves taking sections of hair, combing them up, holding them up, and cutting them off. Pick up a piece of the previously cut section of my fingers to serve as my guide. Comb it up, hold it up, cut it off. Comb it up, hold it up, cut it off. Is everybody okay with that?
Yeah.
I'm not okay with that. Why am I not okay with that?
Because you're the clipper guy.
Because I want to use my clipper, because I'm clipper guy, right? What's the number one reason why I want to layer this head of hair with a clipper?
It's fast.
Speed important?
Yes.
Is speed important?
Yes.
Time is money,
Yeah.
right? Time is money. I am the fastest hair cutter in the room.
Yes, you are.
I am. I am the fastest hair cutter in the state of Florida. I am the fastest hair cutter in the United States of America. I'm actually the fastest hair cutter in the world. I'm on page 55 this year of the 2014 Guinness Book of World Records. I hold the 3 Guinness World Records for haircutting speed. I have the world record for the fastest haircut in the world. I have the world record for the most haircuts in an hour, and I have the world record for the most haircuts nonstop straight through 24 hours without a break. I cut hair from 3 o'clock in the afternoon on Friday until 3 o'clock in the afternoon on Saturday. If you think you've ever had a long day at work, we can talk about it. Speed is near and dear to me. I wrote a book called Clipper Guy Says Time is Money. It tells the story of my world records and shares my efficiency system. How to cut more hair faster and better, take better care of customers while maintaining quality and customer service. Yeah, love speed. I call it efficiency. I've been in the business 25 years. I managed 37 salons for a chain, and I had 25 haircutters working in my shop. 25 years in the business, I've never asked anyone to cut hair faster. I don't believe in it. I don't believe in cutting hair faster. I believe in focusing on cutting hair better. If you focus on cutting hair better, one day you wake up fast. Speed, efficiency is a combination of confidence and experience. When you put those two things together, you will cut hair faster. If you focus on cutting hair faster, you just do crappy haircuts. Nobody wants a crappy haircut. So I never have, or I never will ask anybody to cut hair faster. Speed is near and dear to me, but it's not the reason why I want to layer this head of hair with a clipper. Why do I want to layer this head of hair with a clipper? Open up your little Clipper Guide book to the inside front cover. Look in the middle, look at the bottom. There's a little diagram there. It's my texture diagram. On a scale of 1 to 10, blunt cutting, club cutting as it's referred to in your textbook. With scissors, it puts a very heavy, very blunt line on hair. It creates weight in hairstyles. You want to create weighty, heavy hairstyles? You pick up your scissors. On a scale of 1 to 10, scissor cutting is a 1. Minimal texture, maximum weight. On a scale of 1 to 10, razor cutting, look at the little diagram there. Razor cutting, where the razor takes that long, slow peeled stroke across the surface of the cuticle, peels away the cortex, exposing the tips of the hair like that, creating mobility and movement in the hair. That's a 10. Scissor cutting's a 1, razor cutting's a 10. Clipper cutting, what is clipper cutting? Look at your little book, what does it show?
1.5.
I give it a 3.5, because while each and every hair is cut blunt, no two hairs fall to the exact same place. The back and forth motion of the clipper blade cuts a soft and staggered line to the ends of the hair like that. Unique texture unlike any other tool we have. Haircuts look better and lay better today and every day between now and the next haircut. It's a great argument for why we should layer hair with a clipper. So, instead of using our scissors, combing hair up, holding hair up, looking for a piece of the previously cut section in our fingers to serve as our guide, and cutting hair off, I'm going to switch to my clipper. In your little Clipper Guide book, there's a diagram there, and it talks about something called backhand clipper cutting. When we cut clipper over comb, this is called overhand clipper cutting. Overhand clipper cutting is called overhand clipper cutting because my hand is over duck clipper. What do you think we call that one?
Underhand.
That's underhand, that's right. But today we're going to backhand. Here we go. You ready? You want to take this now. Backhand clipper cutting is called backhand clipper cutting because I'm going to hold my clipper backwards in my hand. I turn my clipper on. With my clipper on and my clipper running, I turn it backwards. The cord comes out between my thumb and forefinger, and the blade sits back at the heel of my hand like that. I'm going to open up my 2 bottom fingers, and I'm going to insert a comb with a handle on it. I take that comb, put it in 2 fingers here. What do I have now? What do I got?
3 hands.
I have 3 hands. I've also seen this called freehand clipper cutting. I've got 1 hand to hold the clipper, 1 hand to hold the comb, and a whole other hand over here to hold the hair with. Watch what I do when I do what I do. I'm going to take sections of hair. Comb, hold, and cut, just like we did with shears. I'm going to take sections of hair. I'm going to comb them up. I'm going to hold them up. I'm going to look for a piece of the previously cut section of my fingers to serve as my guide, and I'm going to cut it off. I'm going to comb it, I'm going to hold it, and I'm going to cut it. I'm going to comb it, I'm going to hold it, and I'm going to cut it. I don't shut the clipper off. I don't set the clipper down. I don't transfer the comb over here like we do when we cut with shears. With 2 tools held together in 1 hand like this, I can comb, I can hold, and I can cut. I can comb, I can hold, and I can cut. Combing, holding, and cutting. Combing, holding, and cutting. Now, when I am combing the hair, when I am combing the hair, when I am combing the hair, where is the running clipper blade? Away from him. Turn out. Now, I don't care if you're cutting 2 inches of hair or you're cutting 22 inches of hair. Doesn't matter if it's a guy, doesn't matter if it's a girl. This is not a guy's technique, it's not a barber technique. This is an overhead interior layering technique. Anytime we're grabbing hair in our fingers, combing it up off the head, whether we're combing straight up, whether we're combing straight out at 90, whether we're elevating at a different angle, comb it up, hold it up, and cut it off. Now I've got choices. I can cut hair perpendicular. Perpendicular looks like this. I comb it up, I hold it up, I look for a piece of the previously cut section of my fingers to serve as my guide. I rotate the clipper blade 90 degrees or perpendicular to my fingers, perpendicular to my intended design line, and I cut across the top of my fingers like that. That's like cutting with scissors. I'm only using 2 or 3 teeth on the blade. I'm cutting with a very small portion of the blade. I'm concentrating all the blade's power in a very little area. If you have a wimpy clipper, anybody here have a wimpy clipper? Has anybody here ever asked a clipper to cut something it can't cut? What does your clipper say when you ask it to cut more than it can cut?
No.
It says, yeah, you'll bog the armature, you'll bog the motor, and the clipper can't cut it. If your clipper's kind of wimpy and needs a little help, turning it sideways puts all the power in just a couple of teeth. It's a great way to get more out of less. However, if you've got a powerful clipper, you can cut parallel. Perpendicular, as we saw, was perpendicular. Parallel cutting, as the name implies, has us doing this. Holding that section, looking for that guide, and coming parallel to our fingers or parallel to our intended design line, using all the teeth across the full blade all at once. Boom, boom, boom. You get nice, strong, square lines. Remember, we talked about square, strong, bold, masculine shapes in our guy haircuts? At the side of a guy's haircut, you pull it out and you come in parallel for boldness, squareness, or strength. Anybody here like the point cut? Why do we point cut? One word, what is it? Texture, that's right. Anybody here have tiny little V-shaped scars from point cutting? Hold up the hand with little V-shaped holes in it. Yeah, you like the point cut? I like the point cut. Let's point cut fun, let's point cut fast, let's point cut safe. We're going to point cut like this. We're going to take sections of hair, we're going to comb them up, we're going to hold them up, we're going to make our length decision. That's called direct cutting. Pick up a piece of hair, choose a length, make it shorter. That's my new length. I move back, I pick up a piece of hair, I choose a length, I make it shorter. But if I want texture, I want to break it up. I'm going to comb it up, I'm going to hold it up, hang out a little further south, and point cut. Right down into the hair like that. I don't make the hair any shorter, but I take out weight, I bust it up, I soften off the edges, I add texture, fast, fun, and easy with my clipper. That's backhand. Open up your little clipper guide book to the inside front cover. Inside front cover is a backhand cutting diagram. It shows the hand with the comb looking just like that. If you have that picture and you can duplicate that on your own after I leave, great. If you have a cell phone with a camera and you want to capture a still picture of my hand like this up against a nice white background, at the end of the program, come on up front. We'll do that for you so you can have it. You can take it home. Comb it, hold it, and cut it. Comb it, hold it. And by the way, there's a video for that on YouTube. You got it. So that's your little bonus, extra little thing we shared today. Questions or comments about anything we talked about or anything?